Hey.
Audrina's dancing out here. It was high energy from the start. Bad Bunny opens the 65th annual Grammy Awards with a loving tribute to its Puerto Rican culture.
Yes, and joining us this morning, fresh off the Grammys red carpet, CBS News' Danya Backus. You don't even look like you've been up all night. Good morning to you. The show may have opened with Bad Bunny. I love the merengue, I love the salsa, bachata, but safe to say the night belonged to Beyoncé.
You're right. The night did belong to Beyoncé, and I have to say I agree with you there with Bad Bunny. I mean,
yes.
He definitely rocked the house from the very beginning and set the tone. I had to do a little hip move too when I heard that this morning, but it's all about Beyoncé. Queen Bee sits on top of the Grammy throne. She went into the night only needing 4 Grammy wins to become the person who has the most Grammy victories ever in history, and she easily did that last night, winning 32, not Grammys last night, 4 Grammys last night. She now has 32 total. So yes, no matter what happened last night, there were so many memorable performances, but everyone was talking about Beyoncé and is continuing to talk about Beyoncé this morning.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll continue doing that for a while. So we saw a lot of women artists come up with some of the biggest wins of the night, including the Song of the Year winner, which some found surprising.
Not some, I think everyone, even Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt won for Song of the Year. She was up against Lizzo, Adele, Harry Styles, just to name a few people. So you can kind of see how that was already a stacked category. And even when she won last night, I don't know if you guys saw her face, but she was kind of looking around like, wait, what? Oh, they called my name? I was talking to music critics before the Grammys, trying to, get a feel of who they thought was going to win in the categories. And I have to say, she definitely was a sneak win. But of course, Bonnie Raitt has such a great history in music. So many people, though surprised that she won, of course, cannot deny her talent.
Well, Danya, I'm so
and then,
mad.
Guys, there were others. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you got it, girl. Go ahead. You have all the goods.
I was going to say, of course, then there were some other people too, and we were talking about Bonnie Raitt. Then Samara Joy, who actually won for Best New Artist. She is a jazz vocalist. I don't know if you guys have heard her amazing voice. That was also somewhat of a surprise, but many people who know her music were not surprised at all. But yeah, definitely a big night for women last night at the Grammy Awards.
Yeah, I love her singing. I actually saw Samara live here in Chicago at the Jazz Showcase. It was a great show. So we saw a new honor. I'm so mad I went to bed before this happened. The Global Impact Award ahead of a hip-hop tribute spanning 5 decades.
Yeah, and yeah, you should be a little upset that you missed that one because it was absolutely amazing. Questlove was the curator. Questlove of the Youth curated this nearly 15-minute tribute to hip-hop. They were celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, and it was everyone from LL Cool J to Run DMC to Rakim to Salt and Pepper, Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah, Busta Rhymes. I mean, Big Boy from Outkast. I could go on, and I was really amazed at how they were able to pretty much kind of sum up 50 years of hip-hop in just 15 minutes. It was an absolutely amazing tribute for a genre that actually has a pretty rocky history with the Grammys. Back in 1989, there was a boycott from some artists like Salt and Pepper and Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff because there were hip hop awards, but they would not be televised. So you think about the history then where there was, boycotts at the beginning and this fight for hip hop to be seen, to then have such a special tribute during the show, I think was just absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. I'm so glad they got their time on stage. That 15 minutes is so good. Danya, thank you so much for that update. If you did miss it, you can stream it on Paramount Plus, by the way. You might want to catch that.